So we had 5 movements that we are going to practice for basic strength all over the body. So number 1 was the squat. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to think about, we had a chair, and the action was going to be to sit in the chair, but before we sat, come right back up. So we go down as if we're going to sit, and then back up. So the feeling was if we went all the way down, we'd be able to sit. And the same thing coming up, we would lean forward and come up. So the idea is we're just not going to make contact with the chair. We said that we can do that with our back against the wall. Now this is going to take out the direction of the upper body. But we're going to lower down, working the quads, and back up. To give you a little bit of extra support and strength while building up the muscles around the knees. Okay. Our next one that we talked about, I'll actually keep at the wall, is going to be the lunge. So we talked about tracking that foot out directly in front of the hip so that we're split weight, so that my spine drops between the 2 legs. Now I'm going to lower straight down from here and bring it up. We talked about not wanting the feet to be turned out or to let the knee turn in underneath. We said that we can do it with one hand on the wall. That would allow us to make sure that we were continuing straight down. And right where we felt like we couldn't go any further, we started putting pressure on the knees, we're going to just bring it straight back up. We said we could do that with the weights as well, using the weights to balance us, is that I could step forward, split weight, just think about the weights lowering to the ground and the weights rising off the ground. So that I'm going down between the 2 and back up. So those were 2, the squat and the lunge. Then we talked about the ones that we have to get more towards the floor for. So we talked about the plank. Now, we could start with the idea of being up on a wall for the plank, engaging the core, squeezing the glutes, and maintaining that. Then we said we could drop down so that we're on a table or we're on a couch, something of that nature, something heavy enough to support us. And eventually we wanted to get to a basic level on the floor so that our arms or our hands are right below our shoulder. And then we're holding that. We can also do closer to the ground. And if this was still hard, we said that we could bring our feet up, engage the core, and hold it right here.
Okay.
Same thing with a push-up while I'm down here. So I can start with the action of, once again, I usually recommend something soft under the knees, is that I can keep my feet off the floor and just go for my knees. And now, once again, my hands are underneath my shoulders, my head is tracking in between. I can lower myself down and push up. If this is too much, we're going to do eccentric push-ups. Eccentric push-up simply means that I'm going to do backwards push-ups. So I'm not going to think about pushing up from the floor. I'm going to think about slowly lowering myself down to the floor as long as it can go. And then if I need to, I can walk myself back up. May not be pretty, but the idea is get that nice form and lower myself down to the ground and then push back up. So I want to explode up and slow down for the eccentric. Okay. As I get that strength, then I'm going to go with my legs out. We also said that we can do that, once again, off of a wall. Now, if we're having trouble with that, just simply pushing the wall away from yourself. So try to move the wall. It's going to start engaging and strengthening the muscles in the shoulders, the arms, and the back, which will start giving you the stability for that. So that was our push-up, that was our plank, that was our squat, that was our lunge, the burpee. The burpee is the only exercise that your body cannot adapt to because it has so many moving parts. Now, the actual burpee itself is the jump up into a push-up and back up, and we said that was not going to happen for a while. So we talked about a progression of coming down to the floor, walking the hands out into that plank position, walking the hands back, and bringing it up. Now you'll notice that as I go down, I don't have to try and put my hands on the floor with straight legs. I can release them to get down to the floor. Then I can walk out, and they'll start to straighten from here. Then as I come in, they may still be bent as I came in, just so I got my balance, and then I'm going to straighten them out as I come up.
Okay, is that it?
That's it. Those are your